Hello there! Wow! Perfect! Wonderful! Well done!
Okay!
What's up, everybody? I am the Nintendo Beast. Let's take a look at the February 2021 update for Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Super Mario-themed items are coming to your island. Super Mario Bros. 35th Anniversary-themed items are coming to the Animal Crossing New Horizons game. Familiar items like the Super Mushroom and the Question Block can be ordered in-game as furniture items. So place them however and wherever you'd like. You can also place 2 warp pipes. Then use them to travel between locations on your island. Hey, why not try recreating the Mushroom Kingdom? A free update for the game launches February 25th. After downloading it, Super Mario Bros. Items will be available via Nook Shopping starting March 1st. Keep an eye on the official Animal Crossing Twitter account for the latest information. We hope you continue enjoying life on your island.
Alright, so we got a big Super Mario update coming to the island here. Let's break this down a little bit. So first of all, let's talk about the Super Mario character costumes. First of all, they look awesome. They're looking good. It looks like from the trailer, you have Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Wario to choose from. I do feel like Wario is a little bit out of place with the other 3. It seems like if they had to narrow down just 4 of the most iconic Super Mario characters, they obviously nailed it with Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. But I feel like there are probably a couple more iconic characters they could have went with. Toad, Bowser, for example, but it's fine. Wario is welcome. Realistically, this is a cool part of the update, but Super Mario character costumes have kind of been long already in existence in the game, thanks to the custom design elements and the internet's vast availability of really cool, creative custom designs. Super Mario hats, Luigi hats, that kind of thing have long been in existence already. But it's definitely nice to see some official, legit looking stuff in the mix as well. So let's talk about now the Super Mario items that are being added to the game. This isn't really new. There have been Nintendo and Super Mario inspired furniture items in previous Animal Crossing games. In City Folk, for example, there was an entire furniture set of 8-bit Mario items. These new items, while not 8-bit, they're definitely very reminiscent of that furniture set. Plus, having the new ability here in New Horizons to be able to place things outside, such as this, that element is going to make having these items in-game to play around with that much more awesome. Just a dumb little side note, I think it's really cool how the coins work in this, how they disappear as you run through them as if you're collecting them. In the trailer here, it doesn't actually demonstrate any kind of coin collecting element, so coin collecting is seemingly just for decoration, just for fun. What could be cool is if they added coin collecting as a new measurable metric while using the stopwatch in-game, similar to how it keeps track of how many fish you catch. I think coin counting could be a very cool element to add to the game for Mario-inspired minigames, especially when you're playing online multiplayer. But don't get your hopes up for that, that's just me spitballing here. So let's really dive in and get into the meat of my opinion of this update. 2 major things concern me: warp pipes and recreating the Mushroom Kingdom. So like I said, the new Super Mario items are super cool. I'm very excited to get my hands on them in-game. However, with that being said, I feel like the game is going down a slippery path that is destined to get out of hand. What I mean is this. Previous Animal Crossing games had a special charm to them, mostly because of their sheer mind-numbing simplicity. They allowed you to escape reality and plunge into this simple, relaxing game world, where you had nothing to do but catch fish and bugs, decorate your house, and celebrate holidays with your friendly, and sometimes not so friendly, animal neighbors. Now, Animal Crossing New Horizons introduced a lot of new game elements. Terraforming, crafting, decorating outdoors. It was a lot. Now it seems like we're adding things from other game franchises that don't even try to make sense in the Animal Crossing world. Warp pipes, for example. Now these aren't just for decoration like a lot of the other things, like the blocks and mushrooms and stuff like that are. These are fully functional warp pipes. They can literally transport you from one side of the map to the other, which pretty much voids the necessity to build bridges, inclines, or use vaulting poles or ladders. To some extent, it actually feels like it's nullifying the importance of some of the key core game elements here. Now, don't get me wrong, I love warp pipes as much as the next guy, but I feel like it's a sign that Nintendo is about to go overboard. I mean, let's face it, right? They're not giving us the content that would actually complete the core game, or even make the quality of life in-game better. Things like batch crafting, freaking gyroids, or even an explanation for the random unused pier on everyone's island. I'm sure these core updates are still on their way, but this Super Mario update just feels like an update that should have come after the core game was complete, not while big expected pieces of the game are still missing. Imagine the release of Animal Crossing City Folk, for example, on the Wii, except access to the city didn't roll out until a later update. You knew it was obviously going to be a thing eventually, but Nintendo just keeps rolling out updates for new trees to plant or new paint colors for your roof. I get why they did it, why they rolled it out now with, Mario's 35th anniversary coming to a close, but it just seems like for the past couple of updates, including this one, Nintendo is just rolling out these totally cosmetic updates to mask an absence of things to do outside of just decorating your island at this point. And the big thing that really gets to me in this update is now you can create the Mushroom Kingdom on your island. Cool, yeah, that's awesome. But I'm playing Animal Crossing. Why are there major Animal Crossing things that are missing, like gyroids, things that are synonymous for Animal Crossing? Why are they still missing, and yet we have all of these new Super Mario items that we can rebuild Super Mario games inside Animal Crossing? Realistically, if I wanted to visit the Mushroom Kingdom, Mario games on the Switch are in no short supply. Don't get me wrong, I love Super Mario, and I was and am still super excited for this update. But I guess my question is, where does it stop? I swear to God, if I see nothing but Zelda and Pokemon items added over the next few updates, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. My bottom line is this. With this update especially, but also some previous updates as well, it feels like Animal Crossing New Horizons is slowly getting away from what Animal Crossing has always been. With each new update, it's starting to feel more and more like a publicity stunt, and less like the game that we returning fans hoped for and expected. We've now got all of the major holidays in the game. Now it's time for Nintendo to finalize the core of the game before adding any more cosmetic and overall meaningless updates. I guess my biggest issue with Animal Crossing New Horizons at this point is that players aren't really actually permitted to play at their own pace. Nintendo is spoon-feeding us new content very little by little. And it's not only boring when we imminently run out of things to do waiting for the next update to roll out, but it's also a little bit exhausting knowing that there are big, game-changing things to come, but that we have to wait for them to be afforded to us. I can honestly go back and play any of the previous Animal Crossing games with no new updates available, obviously, and still have fun and find new things to do. I just feel like New Horizons is on a slippery slope downward. When new updates roll out for New Horizons, people clamor to collect and experience everything that the new update has to offer as quickly as possible. But once they succeed at doing that, the game goes right back to being pretty much half-baked. Then it's just a matter of waiting for the next fix to hit. Right now, as it stands, if Nintendo just stopped rolling out updates and this Super Mario update was the last one ever, I'd be willing to wager that Animal Crossing New Horizons would be pretty much entirely dead by the end of March. And that's my fear. As a huge Animal Crossing fan, I'm afraid that people will be clinging and clamoring for monthly updates for the next several years. and the second that those updates stop rolling out, the game is dead, because its core is just not as memorable, enjoyable, or relaxingly simple as previous games in the franchise. I'm sorry for the doom and gloom rant. I know I went a little bit over here, and I really am excited for this Super Mario update. But let me know in the comments what your thoughts of New Horizons are. I know a lot of people have similar feelings to me, that this game feels half-baked, it just doesn't quite fit the mold of what you would expect or hope an Animal Crossing title would be. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game so far, about this update, and what you want to see coming in future updates for the game as well. As always, I am the Nintendo Beast. Make sure to ring that bell for notifications when I go live, when I upload new video content such as this to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and smash that like button. Thanks for watching, guys.